Hello everyone, it's Andy Glen here with Sharks TV, and I'm joined by Sharks' recent signing, one that will have every fan really excited, Mr. Kell Beattie. Kell, how are you doing?
Yes, I'm good. Thanks for having me on.
Not at all, not at all. How's it feel to be a Shark once again?
I'm very elated. I'm glad that it's over and done with. I'm glad I've put pen to paper and I can sort of relax and enjoy my summer a bit more and just get straight back to work.
Fantastic, it's great to hear. Can I ask a little bit about the contract? Is it the same as last year's in that it's a two-way with the Belfast Giants, or is it just for the Sharks?
Um, well, at the moment, I'm still sort of in talks with the Giants, so it'll more than likely be on a two-way again. But I think that the Solway Sharks will probably be priority, so they'll get to choose when I can go and when they want me, really. So, but this year, really, I want to play majority games. I want to play loads. This is a year where I want to really knuckle down and show everyone else what I can do, and I want to play as much as I can minutes wise, and that was the main reason why I've came back to Solway because I can trust Martin and Jamie. Um, I know they've coached me for 2 years now, and they know which way I play, and that was one of the main reasons why I've signed back.
I think it's great news, and we wish you all your best with your contract talks with Belfast, of course. But you'll be a massive plus to the Sharks as you have been for the last two seasons. I mean, obviously you did play with Belfast Giants last year, and you won loads. So I mean,
Yeah,
the Sharks fans will know you won the Grand Slam, the
yeah.
Sharks Slam with us. What did you win with Belfast?
We won the Grand Slam as well, the Giants as well. We won playoffs league and the cup as well. Unfortunately, it wasn't able to make the playoff weekend because we were finishing off our Shark Slam in Coventry, so I wasn't there for the last one. But I mean, 7 trophies across two teams in one season isn't too bad, to be fair. So I don't think anybody probably else has done it before. So I mean, maybe a world record there, but I don't know. We'll see.
You're so modest. Yeah, seven trophies isn't it too bad? It's astounding. It's
Uh,
absolutely fantastic. Brilliant to see. What was the highlight for you out of all those seven championships, seven trophies?
um, I think one of my favorite across the seven has to be probably the one in Solway when we won the cup and the league in the same night, and there was I don't know, it was just I couldn't even put words into it. Like honestly, like I was nearly crying to be honest with you because it was just we came back from behind. We didn't have a great night on Saturday night in Dumfries, and we just went down there and it was in tie game and we were losing with about 30 seconds to go, and we ended up scoring and then we went to penalty shots and won it, and we won the league and the cup in the same night. So definitely that one for myself.
Yeah, it was fantastic, wasn't it? Absolutely superb. So that's a highlight. I mean, we saw you get the league championship with Belfast as well. We saw some great photographs and great TV coverage of that. You looked to be having fun there. Did you get hit with a puck in the bench as well that night?
Yeah, that wasn't one of my greatest nights. I was hoping to play a wee bit towards the end because the Giants were up by a few. So, but I ended up getting hit by a puck in the first 5 minutes in the first period. It was the puck just came across centre ice and it got hit off a deflection off a stick and straight up and hit me in the mouth. So I was out for most of the first period and then the second period, and then I went and rejoined the team back on the bench for the third period, and they ended up lifting the trophy. And I actually got asked if I wanted to go out, but I was that drugged up. Like I probably couldn't have skated well. Like so, I just said to him, "No, just it's all right."
Right, fantastic. Well, didn't I tell the story again to anybody? Because clearly in the pictures afterwards, it looked like you played a crucial role in the game because you covered for goalies.
Yeah, yeah. You would have thought that I would played 30 odd minutes, but no, I actually didn't touch the ice once. So
Ah, dear. Right, I'm going to talk to you about travelling because everybody in NIHL has a view on travelling, and of course, Sharks are looking at 6 hours travelling and all the rest of it. But nobody will travel further than you from Northern Ireland
no.
to a game. So tell me how your travel actually work currently and how it's going to work next season.
So next season I've actually took up a full-time role, so I'll be living in Dumfries next year. I'll be living there full time, so it was something that I wanted to do this year, was just to be quite independent in myself and like get that taste of like a professional life, living away from home, sort of having to do most of the things for yourself and like find time, spend time with the like other guys in the team as well. So that was a really huge part in me signing back for any team this year, was I was wanting to move away from home. And I know it may be tough on the family and my mum and dad and stuff, but for me personally, for me to get that first real taste of professional hockey, and it's something that I want to do, that would be the next step. So, but I mean, the past 2 seasons, I've traveled probably the most out of any team or any player. I would get the boat on. I would train throughout the week with the Giants, and then I would get the boat on a Friday afternoon at 3:30. The boat's 2.5 hours, and then I get off the boat, get picked up by either Jamie Thompson or one of the players, or taxi would sometime get us. And then we would go from the boat straight to the rink. I would grab maybe a bite to eat, and then I'm straight on the ice for an hour and a half. And then I would play all weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and then do it all the way on the way back home again. So,
Wow.
I mean, it's a lot of traveling. I've been used to it just from a young age because obviously the junior giants, we were always traveling to Scotland every weekend to play games and stuff like that. So I was always used to traveling far on buses, like, so it didn't really bother me. But I mean, like, it gets a long slog after a while. So no, that's what I've decided to do this year. Live over there full time and just see where it takes me really.
So the good news for you is NIHL, further distances for everybody else, but less travel for you because you're staying in
Yeah.
Dumfries.
Exactly, yeah. So, I mean, less travel for me, but it's the same travel all around for everyone.
For sure, for sure. Now you've obviously played in IHL. You played a little bit last year with Hull, wasn't it?
Yeah,
How did you find the difference? I'm trying to gauge from a Sharks perspective the team that you were playing with the Sharks versus Hull, and how do you think we're going to match up this season coming?
yeah, well, absolutely. I think it's a different step compared to NHL one. Like, I mean, it's a closer step to the Elite League. Um, I found it was quite faster. It was a wee bit more physical and stuff as well, and it's a lot more structured. I mean, from what I know and from the team that the Sharks are putting together, I mean, like, we've got every chance to win like every game if we wanted to. Like, if the heart's there and we want to, we can win as much as we want. I wouldn't say it's a huge step from an NHL one, but I mean it's a closer step to Elite League. So you'll have guys that are competing every night. They're wanting to win. Guys are wanting to get trophy, and I mean, yeah, it's a closer step to Elite League. I feel, yeah.
Great, great. And how do you feel your game's developed over the past couple of the years with the Sharks, and how do you think it's going to develop over the next season?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, especially, I mean, last summer coming into this season, I mean, I think my game's developed quite a bit. So it has. Like, I remember a few of the guys saying to me last summer, when I was coming in for preseason camp after the Giants, and I came in with Solway, like Peanut and stuff were saying to me, and like, have you been working out this summer and stuff? And you're looking a lot better. I was like, yeah, I've just tried to like make the most out of it. So, I mean, over the past 2 years, my game's developed unbelievably. Like, if it wasn't for Martin and Jamie, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. Like, getting offers from other teams in that National League and having to make such a hard decision. But I can't thank them too enough, and I'm where I am now because of them. So, like, honestly, thank you.
You make your own luck. You've got to work hard, and we always love watching you playing for playing anywhere really, but playing for the Sharks. And we notice you've got so much better, and you'll continue. You'll continue. There's no doubt
Yeah,
in that. The other side of this is the talking about the professionalism, how your game develops. You're becoming a bit of a TikTok star.
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say a TikTok star, but I mean, just trying to get the fans involved as well, especially last year closing out the end of the season with much people didn't know what was going on. So I mean, we're trying to get as much fans as we probably could and as much interaction with. I mean, like the social media world as well. So um, I got asked a few times, and I was like, "Aye, why not?" I've done it at GB a few times as well. So I mean, they're fun to do, especially when you're doing them with your friends as well. So um, yeah.
Yeah, for any Sharks fans who haven't seen Kell in TikTok, just join on TikTok, have follow the Sharks. You'll see various shenanigans going on, particularly between you and Mr. Hamill as well, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
Right, before we go, thank you so much for joining us. A last message to the fans, because there's a lot of Kell Beattie fans out there. So a message to the fans before you go.
Um, can't wait to be back. It's going to be hopefully a good year. Another few brilliant signings to come from what I know. So make sure you get your tickets for the start of the season, and I hope to see you all there.
Thanks, Kell. We appreciate your time and we appreciate you signing. Take care, man.
Perfect. Perfect. Thanks very much. Cheers.